My dice suck, with no room for logic or self-awareness to pass. In the end, it's my dice suck.
In the dozens of reported dead, but that toll expected to climb. We want to go to...
Bloody hell. There's nothing on.
Family, religion, friendship. These are the 3 demons you must slay if you wish to succeed in business. When opportunity knocks, you don't want to be driving to the maternity hospital or sitting in some phony baloney church.
Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me dollars when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. Tranquil as a forest,
Oh no!
within. Once you find your center,
I see no safety jobs.
to win. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you have
Tomb ball is effort. Whoa.
somehow
Oh, you got it done! Make a reroll!
out of you.
No!
I'm never gonna catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me. Boy, was I a fool in school for cutting Jim. This guy's got him scared to death.
Hope he doesn't see right through me.
Now I really wish that I knew how to swing. You must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon.
That's a big one.
With all the strength of a raging fire.
We're hitting this. We're hitting with a bulk. Oh, shit.
Oh no!
Time is racing towards silver hounds arise. Heed my every order, and you might survive. You're suited for the rage of war. So back up, go home, you're through. How could I make
gets to pick up the palm of the plate. Have you ever seen anything like this?
With all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. We must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of, mysterious as the dark side of, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Hello, Rebel. Welcome to yet another playoff cast. We're back. And I am joined by Mr. Gerber.
Hello.
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 We're going to talk about some Blood Bowl. We're going to talk about some matches. The first thing we're going to do is say thank you very much to Mr. Dranar with the 5th month of subscription. Be a G-man, he says. And that's appropriate because we've got the G-man team up first. It is Interdeadmensional BS. But yeah, thank you very much, Dranar. Super appreciated. Hello, Robbie Rob, and Luke as well.
I love those undead.
I love this undead. It wouldn't be unfair to say that this is the premier Rebel undead team at this point, I think.
I mean, very few teams are as good, at least from undead.
You look at Chabsu as well. Chabsu being a good loser as well. I have a hard time not cheering for Tosca, even if he knocked me out last season. And Rob's hoping for maximum carnage. That's a thing. This is a fast team as well for undead. Like, look at that. Little movement 7 Y, movement 4 mummy, movement 4 strength 6 mummy, by the way, with block.
Turbo mummy.
Superman turbo mummy, because it's strong and fast.
Pretty scary stuff.
He's got a blodge firm guard break tackle mummy as well. These mummies are incredible. I don't know what he fed them or what they were before they died, and they're so good.
I mean, they were ill before they died.
They were just ridiculous, and they're still ridiculous. And he's got his killer white is literally perfect, pretty much. The only thing it doesn't have is Juggernaut.
I mean, instead of movement, strength would have been better.
Probably, but there's enough guard on the team to kind of cover it either way, I think.
Yeah, I mean, only 5 guard. It's good for undead, but not amazing.
The mummy's better than Satek. That's the thing. I mean, Satek has what? No, is it Satek? The strength 6 mummy?
No, that's Ramtut.
Ramtut
is his movement 5 though, and the strength 6.
But he's wrestle. No, this is better. I like this one more.
I mean, he does give them a run for them.
Definitely, and he doesn't have Lorna, so he instantly wins anyway.
Yeah. The loner is bad.
Only 7 SPP till he gets another level as well, and then he'll probably get something like Break Tackle, I reckon, or Break Tackle with plus movement in Strength 6 is ridiculously good.
I mean, he could also roll tackle or dodge or something silly
plus
on
strength.
the double. More strength, because we need that. More movement. Movement
but
5.
look, even his zombies are pretty good. There's a lot of development on this team in a lot of places. It's such a good undead team.
I mean, I'm not sure how much a fan I am of level 4 zombies. They seem very expensive. But
well, we're going to talk about his opponent real quick because he's just messaged me and told me what the inducements are. So, 2050 TV value. Bear that in mind when we talk about what we expect to see out of this poor. I feel kind of bad for B-Dog. I believe this is his first team. He came out of a lettered div. Well, not a lettered div, div 5 now.
I mean, every div is lettered except div 1, so you're still correct.
True.
Hashtag metal is always right.
Second season with us, 4D it was. 9-3-1 record with a human team. Brand new Augur. That's not so good, is it? It's really not got a lot of stats. There's a really good catcher.
Yeah. I mean, dodge on all 4 blitzers is pretty impressive, but outside of that, the team is a bit bland.
Blodge, that's really, all 4 blitzers being Blodge is actually really good.
Yeah, you like that, but you would like to have maybe a dedicated killer with Mighty Blow tackle piling on.
How do we feel about Griff Clooney?
Stand firm. I like Griffo.
Drift Clooney. Right. So, with 400 inducements in the bank, what would you expect to have been induced?
Grief.
Alright, I'm going to throw up the live screen so you can't see spoilers for the other ongoing playoff games. I'll be right back with you, folks. A lot of fellas rolling in now. We've got a lot of love for Toskai in the chat. Is anyone here supporting B-Dog right now? Because
I'm supporting the humans because they might have grief. If they don't have grief, I don't support them.
I've got some bad news for you, mate.
Aww. Why would you not induce grief?
Because he's induced a Wizard and Zara. And because I got a bunch of grief for being unprofessional. Look what's happened. Where are we? Where is the button? No, I can't find
Make
it.
the thing, Metal, come on.
Yay! I love how it rolls before it sets on the number. When you first turn it on, you go, hey! 378 sign-ups for next season already. Ooh. Well done, guys.
Yeah, well done.
Haven't yet signed up? Get signed up.
I'm still considering things.
Well, sign up and just fix it later. We've taken a Wizard, and we've taken a Zara. We are playing at Toskai Stadium, which means there's a referee rest area in play for no extra cost, which I'm a little bit concerned for the humans, because they don't have a dirty player, and the undead absolutely have dirty players.
Yeah. I mean, with a big bench, and only 2 on the bench for the humans, even with Zara, we might see a lot of fouls.
Dead even on the fan factor, that's good. No Fairman player.
I mean, Zara is an interesting pick. Stakes is very nice against undead. It's really good against ghouls.
It's probably not great against the mummies. But
yeah,
then again, it does help you deal. If you can roll that 9+, it does help you deal with that blodge mummy, right?
Yeah. Ooh, that's spicy.
Oh, that's deep though.
Yeah, even the movement 9 catcher is just a bit too far away, but we could see maybe trying to get some ghouls.
Could it be Attack on Titan, and by Titan I mean Squirrely 4?
I mean, we could see Stab on Titan, and by Titan I mean...
Stab on Titan!
It's like Attack on Titan, but you just go up to them with like a tiny knife and stab them in the face.
And do nothing.
That sounds like a worthwhile show to watch.
See, I am fully in ArchXL's camp right now. I would usually root for the humans, but it's Toskai. I'm with you, Arch. I'm feeling that.
I mean, if there is a player called Grief, but he's not really Grief, and he's on the LOS, so...
Superfed's nailed it. Stab on Whitehan. Superfed, if you're around, do you want to join us for the cast? Do you want to come and be our third man?
Could use Superfed. You know,
adding Superfed to the mix is always good value. We will have to switch Discord channels, Gerber, so I'm going to do that right now, okay? Boom, I've switched it. Is Gerber here yet? Superfed, get involved. Come on. Come and join the show. Do it. He's done it. Look at that.
Look at that.
I'm involved.
Ooh.
Talk about peer pressure, right? Hello.
How's it going, guys?
How's it going, buddy? You know what, right? I just want to say, I thoroughly enjoyed your cast last night of that.
I had fun doing it. I actually did. It went, it went very long. It started very late, and I still enjoyed every second of it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do some more.
I thought most Blood Bowl matches take like an hour and a half.
Jesus. Somebody was trying to. My last game of the season, somebody was trying to play me, and they're like, "Oh, well, you got to leave in like an hour and a half. That's plenty of time." I haven't had a single game under 2 hours.
Right, I watched. You know what though? I watched your last game of the season, and you did take some long turns. So whilst you are in the camp of no strength 4-minute turns is bad, I saw some 4-minute turns. So I'm not taking this anymore. I watched your stream.
Hey, I'm a strategic player. If you give me a clock, I'm gonna use it. I'm just saying. I don't like it.
Yeah, but of course, without too much in the way of spoil, I'm not. You know, it was quite hilarious that the first match in 2 seasons of the playoffs, Superfed has cast ended in a certain way. I mean, it was.
I mean, that's kind of spoiling it, but okay.
Oh, it was good. It was. I really enjoyed it, to be honest.
Ooh.
Hello. It was on a knife's edge. Anyone could have won it.
Is that the one we needed to know? That's the one that's got on the way to level, isn't it? So, okay, yeah, he's on the way to legend. We're not going to see that for a while. I was hoping it would be squirrely. I want to see that guy level and just roll like another stat.
Agi up. Let's go.
What, complete the set by Legend? Get armor up at Legend.
Yep.
So, Superfed, what are you feeling when you see these teams, other than a little bit tingly when you look at Toskai's incredible team?
Yeah, Toskai's team is pretty nuts, and it's not like Undead have always had a really strong market too. So his team could even get better if he wasn't in the playoffs and was picking up stuff. But
come on, you can't say that, because I mean he doesn't. That's he had such a bad wave. I think the most he ever picked up from the market was like a dirty player zombie.
Yeah. I mean,
have you seen the Undead market? It's really good.
Yeah, but he's so high up the waiver list, he never gets to buy anything.
It's true. But this team is just crazy until you face Claw, and there's a little bit of Claw in the Rebel playoffs. So we'll see.
I mean, they have shown us last season that they can give a game to the Claw at least.
I mean, yeah, they beat. Did they beat Jimmy? No, they beat Jimmy Fantastic in season. Am I right in saying? And then lost in playoff to him.
Yeah, I think that was the case. No, they lost to Andy last playoff. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, something like that.
Maybe they beat Jimmy this season.
Hey, if the Undead market's upsetting you, Superfed, I actually have a Blodge mummy that I can unload onto the market as well. That would be actually available to buy this off-season, should I desire.
I've seen a lot of Strength 6 mummies on the market, and Blodge mummies, and I think a Blodge Strength 6 mummy. So there's a... Your just regular Blodge mummy is only mediocre.
This is so vanilla. It's just a Blodge mummy. Okay, they lost it. Yeah, okay. Jimmy wasn't in the div last season. I'm sure they played Jimmy at some point. Maybe I was wrong.
But still, Toskai's team is looking real sharp.
It is. It'd be a shame if something happened to it, right?
Yeah, it would be a shame if an ogre blocked the mummy and then it got fouled.
I was thinking it'd be a shame if Zara stabbed the mummy, but it's just
nah. I mean, if the ogre knocks the mummy down, that could be a massive foul. And with the Bribe Stadium in play, I wouldn't hate at all to go like 5-6 players to foul that mummy, because it's a really scary mummy.
It is, but it would commit a lot of your... I mean, the one thing he's got is he's got quite an advantage from the blitz, I think.
Yeah, like Toast is so deep. This is like, even if he just doesn't do anything, this is a scary position for Toast Guy. Just because he's so deep and he's under pressure.
A bit like the accordion necro analogy I made on the podcast. The undead also move a little bit like an accordion, so we already see the difference in movement of these players as the mummies and a couple of the zombies are stuck at the front, and with this deep kick, even though you would have preferred it shorter with the blitz, all the fast undead players are now very, very deep and separated. Yep. So if the humans can keep them separated like this, it really takes away from the strength of the mummies.
The problem is, the humans have already paid somewhat of a price just from their LOS blocks, having a KO and an injury so far. They're going to need to find something back, or it's going to go badly, right?
I mean, you don't have a great foul on possibly the best player from the Undead, so...
No one really fouled though. There's no one, he doesn't have any trash players on the field to foul.
I mean, he could have used the kicker earlier if he didn't move him already, I guess. But he could use a guard guy. Wouldn't be too bad with the bribe.
He is going to get a Mighty Blow shot. If he's willing to roll the GFI, he's going to get a Mighty Blow shot against Imlerith as well, which is a very good player.
Yeah.
Although you've got to
worry. He could also take the non-Mighty Blow shot, be a bit safer. But yeah, it doesn't seem like he's going for the foul.
Injuries onto Host Guy's team?
That's it's staggering, isn't it? This is such a good team. I
mean, it's about time to get a permanent injury.
I think he suffered some because obviously he's got Eorveth the Fourth, which is there's a lot of previous thingies there, but he's also got like this level 6 ghoul, which is just ridiculous, and he's got the perfect Saka as well. To be fair.
Huh.
I mean, it's not gonna be super amazing against humans because they do have sure hand, and usually they can cage.
I don't think that's his tactic, though. I think his tactic is to just murder all the humans.
Yeah, especially like he has the strength advantage and a better killer overall.
That block is interesting to me. I mean, when you induce Zara, she's got Blanche and she's got Stab, and against Undead, you need to be basing Zara against something, anything, every single turn to get your value out of your Stab, because you pay a premium for that. And
I like
he keeps pushing people off of her.
I like chasing ghouls with her, if I'm honest. Just base ghouls
valid.
and either, you know, she doesn't have tackle obviously, but she does have, you know, if they fail a dodge, you're happy. If they make the dodge, it's still a 1 in 9 they had to try and roll, and it could have gone wrong. And if they don't dodge them away at all, you get to stab AV7 with +1. I mean, winner, chicken dinner.
I mean, there
see a
was
lot of
no
her
realistic
in the
way to
playoffs.
base ghouls, though. At least this turn. Because, like, you're not going to dodge through tackle with
You know what? I think, Fed, you're right. I've seen it more in playoffs than I think I've seen in normal Rebel matches.
Right. Well, you get the bigger TV gaps, but we see her all the time in playoffs, and it feels like every time we do see her, people are very unpracticed with her, or at least aren't optimizing the value out of her. So I don't know. Just a gripe.
Ooh, doesn't pile on.
I think
on the movement 9 catcher.
I
not
think
sure
I
about
pile
that.
on every single day of the week.
I mean, the issue is you're under quite a lot of pressure, especially with a wizard in play, because like if you don't cage up, like lightning ball, the dude picks up and scores, and you really don't want that, even if it's a 4+.
He doesn't have plus agi though, and it is raining, so there is that.
Yeah, but as those guys, you really cannot afford to take even a 75% to end up 1-0 down so early into the game on your half, because the humans are in a great position then, and they go back to 11 with, you know, the bench that they have, so your damage from the LOS doesn't even count anymore.
That's fair.
At least for now.
I'm going to come back to something Superfed said there as well. It reminded me when he said people are in practice with them. I remember Monica took her against Gengar.
That was exactly one of the matches I was thinking of. Another human versus regen team.
I feel like this catch is getting fouled. That's why he didn't bother piling on, because he can make the cage and then foul him from inside the cage.
Yeah. Would be a 3 assist foul.
Well, he's got the spare ghoul as well.
The ghoul has to protect from, you know, the left, because there's a dodge. 2 guard pieces over there, and they can probably dodge, and you can
McMackey, interesting wording on stakes. If an undead team, if a vampire team, because I think vampires are the only ones who can do it, if a vampire team induces Morgan Thorg, you get +1 against Morgan Thorg.
And you still fail to do anything, because...
I know, I'm not saying it's going to work. I'm just saying, because of the wording of the skill, it's every player playing for that team at this time.
Yeah. Honestly, possibly one of the main reasons why we don't have star players for mixed teams is because of Zara, because, like, how would you code that?
Uh-oh. That was a
Women
huge
team?
kick in the head. That's a 50-50 apple as well, but I feel like the ability to one-turn with that guy is kind of key to this human player. That's a huge removal.
Yeah. But on the other hand, we might see a chance to get some sort of hit on the ball here. Because this is not perfectly safe. There's definitely a way to push away the defend guy and have a path. The issue is the guard mummy will make it harder to do anything.
We got a stab.
I'm just feeling a little triggered after my season when seeing that the AV8 team is down 3 players on turn 2. Feels very reminiscent.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to say, I watched your last game and your luck was horrific. I just felt so bad.
It was a rough season.
But yeah,
Very rough.
we saw that. Well, at least he stabbed. That was a good. That was a stab.
There was an attempt.
And the zombie's not going anywhere, so we're probably going to see him get stabbed again.
I mean, as those guys, you probably do want to target Zara quite a bit. Because she is a bit scary with that stab.
If you haven't noticed, by the way, Cheese is obsessed with bingo. Like...
I mean, it's the only thing he can win, because he's not going to win playoffs.
Woohoo! That's a shot.
I mean, we all know I'm right. Cheese knows I'm right.
No, I was saying all day yesterday that all of our Challenger
Joe
Cup coaches should play a little bit more like Cheese.
You actually said that last night, yeah. And I was like, are you feeling okay?
Unironically.
Good news, everybody. Dr. Nick's takeaway has arrived. Bad news, I don't have one. So, boo.
I mean, that was a regen, but still an injury on a guard zombie. That's going to help the humans a bit to maybe keep the pressure for this half.
If regen wasn't so cheap, that would have been an amazing removal taken out.
Regen's so strong.
Regen is so good, isn't it? I mean, regen is...
It's so good.
But is it better than a target apple? That's the question.
Yes.
We had this debate on the podcast, and
I
don't
mean,
think...
depends on the team, but 99% of the time, yeah. I mean, for a Necro without region, but with an Apple would be interesting, because you really would like an Apple for the Wolves. Because when you lose a Wolf, and the region fails, you are super
It's
sad.
when it's badly hurt into regen fails, and you're like, but if I had an Apple, I'd have that player back next half.
Yeah.
That's the time that I want the Apple, but on the whole, I kind of prefer regen.
I mean, the thing is, like, with a wolf, you could carry, like, a minus movement wolf when he has bomb, or it's a swole wolf from Fiction's gym. Like, so, it's a lot more likely to come back from dead when you have an upper than with regen. And that player, most of the time, is, like, the team.
Yeah, MNG is acceptable as well, so it's actually only 5 or worse that's bad rather than...
And some of the 5s are acceptable still. Like, for a killer wolf, sure, it sucks to lose Agi or movement, but you can maybe manage it. Like,
yeah, don't remind me of Fiction Strength 4 Agi 2 Wolf.
yeah, I mean, with sure hands.
You really hate carrying injuries, though, don't you, Fed?
I mean, I have an AV5 catcher, so...
I'm not saying you won't, I said you hate doing it.
I mean, is that a catcher or is it a Nobler at this point?
He's got movement 8 and sidestep, so he's pretty.
I mean, Noblers also have sidestep.
Yeah, but they're not movement 8 and they are strength 1 rather than strength 2. And
I mean,
Blodge,
ignore the little things.
Blodge is totally not a lie.
You say that, but on turn 1 of this game, we watch a zombie punch a blodger in the head and knock him over on a pow, because that's what happens when you get blodge. You just get powed. Is he going to commit to fighting Yoga with the white? Because I like it if he can
what
get
it's looking like.
damage, but okay, this is something.
Both down here would have been a very scary result.
Both down, no break would have been terrifying. It would have
like, oh,
forced a foul. You'd have had to foul it.
Yep. Ooh.
But it's okay because you broke armor.
Nice ogre idiot.
Clong.
KO. Thanks to Mighty Blow.
That's going to be another. Yeah, getting past the thick skull.
Yeah. I mean, this is already looking a little removal heavy.
Are you saying it's coming up Toskai? Because I'm saying it's coming up Toskai.
It's all coming up Toskai.
Assuming Zara stays where she is this turn, would you stab that white? I'd stab that white.
I would stab the white, but you should get blocked by the dirty player zombie, I assume.
Well, you stab the white because it's the only one with tackle, and then you rely on blodge, which is not a lie. We just went over this.
I mean, yeah, but blodge always go. Oh, he has a blitz. Yeah, he can just blitz now. Ooh! I mean, that works for Zara.
See?
More people on Zara.
Oh,
blodge is fine. Oh, damn.
He had tackle.
I mean, he had tackle. That doesn't count. And also, jump up could matter here.
Well, unless he doesn't follow. I wouldn't follow.
He can, I guess, jump up, stab the dirty player.
It's not quite as valuable as jump up stabbing like the Ghoul or the Elo.
Oh, but he knew the knockout was coming, so it was a good follow.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, I think he was probably going to foul it, if I'm truly honest.
I mean, it would have been a
one assist.
zero because of the kick player on the zombie.
But he is only AV8, and he's got dirty player, so I mean...
Yeah, but it's a 0 assist foul.
Yeah, which is the most... Hang on. You've watched Blood Bowl before, right? 0 assist fouls are the ones where you die.
No break tackle.
I mean, for Cheese, it was a negative assist foul that screwed up Horny Cricket's Wolf.
See? See?
-2 assist foul.
I like this because he's going to push the kicker straight into the mummy and go, have fun. See you later.
Yeah, this is a rough spot for the humans. Down to 6 already. Only 3 turns into the game.
You know what? And the worst part is, he played it, I think, right. He went on the offense, he tried to split up the undead, but just the massive skill disparity between teams and some really good casualty dice.
You know, he should just go for a Mighty Blow shot on this ghoul this turn.
Could hit the... I mean, without tackle, it might be better to target someone else with tackle.
Just Mighty Blow that just all commit to am I useless. That'll be fine. That won't go wrong.
I mean, what could go wrong?
He
really
could.
Think about it. when you really think about it, what could go wrong?
It might actually be, and I hate to say this, it might be the safer play.
It is.
I mean, stand
but he's
firm
not
is a
doing
bit
it.
scary.
He's trying the 6-man elf screen, which
Good luck.
I've seen often. I've not seen work often.
He can kind of semi get away with it because he has got so much dodge that he can reposition a lot, but
I mean,
we're a little late to screen.
Yeah, with like 5
6.
turns remaining for the undead, like, how do you stop them scoring?
Are we at this point putting a plaster on a knife wound?
Yep.
Hello, Crystalline. How's it going, mate? I wouldn't say B-Dog's playing so much as getting played. To be fair, right, nothing... Okay, the catcher going out is quite serious, but the KOs could come back.
Yeah.
Doesn't have
I mean,
babe.
it's a shame that he did not get any babe of some sort, because that would be really useful right now.
He needs to get some kind of valuable target off the pitch for the undead, because...
Could hit the killer or the rookie ghoul.
I think he's going for the killer, to be honest. The killer's
It
far
looks like
more
he's going for the killer, yeah.
I mean, that also means that, like, it's kind of tough to get counter blocks, because he has blodge, and it's a bit... Like, blodge never fails, as we have seen. And I might even reroll that block.
Greed it.
100%
I mean,
you agree with that.
Everything's gone wrong this drive anyway, so just...
You don't have your one-turner, you have no reason to save rerolls.
He does have a rookie catcher, I guess, but it's not enough.
I mean, Crystal Hunt, I think that's very optimistic.
I mean, we could see a very good second half, like turn 1 of the second half.
Well, the casualties could instantly dry up, and the kills could all come back, and it could be different.
But that's still after turn 8.
Yeah, there's a lot of turns between now and then.
Oh, Blodge, doing a thing.
Well, like, not
Blodge
really.
never fails.
I think that wouldn't... If he hadn't got Blodge, if he was a naked blitzer, if he was a naked lineman, that wouldn't have knocked him over. That wasn't Blodge doing anything. That was awful block dice.
In my heart, it was Blodge, because Blodge never fails.
I don't know, I just feel like you should have re-rolled that because this hero blitzer who ran in to punch the mean undead killer's about to get pommed.
I mean, Blodge never fails.
He's got tackle. He doesn't have dodge anymore.
My statement...
I mean, don't know what else he's going to use those rerolls for later on. It seems like...
Like, those guys isn't going to score before turn 8. And honestly, like, maybe keep 1 for the 1-turner, but you still have 2 more. Blodge failed. Oh no.
I expect... Yeah, there's no reason not to pile on now.
Yeah, there's just not enough players to punish you for piling on.
Mm-hmm. He's got jump up anyway, so he can pop up and hit somebody else.
Jump up and movement 7. He's really good. This white is fantastic.
What do you think he takes legend level?
Juggernaut.
Pro.
Yeah, I like Jugs.
I like Pro because it's really nice to jump up.
Even with context fed, I'm not 100% sure what you're referring to though.
The owner of Knife Jugglers preferring Pro.
I do have Pro Knife Juggler. I took Pro before Juggernaut.
I think that's his point.
Yeah.
But he did take Juggernaut as well as my legend skill. He had both.
Deep,
I mean, Juggernaut
Mackie.
killed the weak.
He has taken a casualty, which regened, but he has 3 rookie zombies.
I feel like he's going to get another zombie before the day's done.
I don't know. You need to roll a 6 for a zombie.
I mean...
Anybody can roll a 6.
Oh, he's fouling a stone. I don't like it, because if this doesn't work...
Yeah. I mean, it would be a shame to lose the bribe at this point, but he could also accept the send-off.
He does have a bribe. You can't accept the send-off, and I'll tell you why. Because if you accepted the send-off, there's a 3+ dodge with a reroll, so 1 in 9 to 1 dice you ball carry with tackle. Like
from that position, he couldn't have, but theoretically, he could have set up differently.
A double into a failed bribe would have potentially screwed Toskai.
I mean, a double into a failed bribe, what might have been, I'm gonna bolt you and just pick up the ball. It would be a bit of a crazy play, but the only real way the undead can push something this drive.
The humans. The undead are doing just fine, I think.
You know, if every player on his team had leap, he'd have options here, but...
when every player on your team has leap, you always have shots on the ball, right?
Right?
I might foul this.
I just don't know how else you defend with 6.
You don't, but I think knocking
even
He's doing it.
follow up and just do a 4-assist foul.
To be fair, Toast Guy did not advance at all last turn. He stopped the advancement of the pitch with his face.
That's one way to do it.
Okay, so it's a 2-assist foul. Foul him! You've got a free bribe. Foul him! It's too good to not foul.
All free bribes failed though.
Oh.
I like it. I like this a lot. Good play.
Good play, never rewarded.
You know what? If he'd have done the dodge out with those foul dice, he'd have got a break there.
I mean, dice doesn't work that way.
I know, but I'm just saying, assuming he had those foul dice.
I mean, yeah, but he also rolled the 1 dice before doing the dodge. Like, things would be different. Because dice doesn't work that way.
I know.
Think so? Everyone in chat is aware that dice does not work that way.
McMackey's
I don't
played
think
in
we say it
multiple
enough.
finals. That's good. That'll be interesting. I like watching McMackey.
Ooh, 29.
Greed.
Greed.
I mean,
No greed.
No greed.
double skulls there from the greed would have been incredibly scary.
I think
So,
it's...
no, with a wizard it would have been incredibly scary. I
Yeah.
don't buy... Like, with a wizard in the rain, this could be terrible to double skulls. From
You know,
greed.
I actually forgot that they had a wizard, so I feel like we missed a whole bunch of people shouting for fireballs, but I haven't seen any. It's probably the rain that's making them think that the fireball won't work.
Yeah,
How can you fireball in the rain? Like, lightning bolt should have 100% accuracy in the rain.
No, it
really.
should just give like plus 1 to armor and injury. I think at that point, because you know.
It should just be like a lightning storm at that point, and everyone gets lightning bolted.
That sounds like something that Gears Workshop would do.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the new Tabletop 2020 rules.
If your armor is wet, you have 100% chance to be badly hurt or worse.
I feel like this has officially become the podcast because we're on the right day. We're a couple hours early, but we've already
This is the
got into
podcast, but
the
with the Blood
GW
Bowl.
hate, and dice don't work that way. We've got a talking point about Zara being underutilized.
Oh, this fouling.
That's scary.
Do you kind of potato here?
You cannot go
No.
forward. Forward is insane.
It's not, because you could wrap the other ghoul around the back and mark these two against the undead line, and
Yeah, but there's a lightning bolt.
and it is raining.
And it is raining.
You know what? You know what should actually happen with when he fires the lightning bolt? It should automatically hit a mummy because it's the tallest player on the pitch. And
I'm into it.
And I'm not joking. Look, he's got a spike on the top of his head. Like,
Yeah, but
he's literally a lightning rod.
I mean, isn't like the toilet paper on the mummy like not conductive though? That might be an issue.
No, but the spike on his head is, and the toilet paper's flammable. Although
I mean,
wet.
I think it's plastic. It looks
It's a
like
matter of whether or not the mummy is a functioning brain. Like that would be totally hit with the lightning bolt. But if it's just a beating heart, no, there's no heartbeat because they're undead. I don't know. I don't know if undead are vulnerable to lightning.
The white has more metal, but he's shorter, Lava Jackal.
we might see some potato play here on the
We
board.
need is there a dungeon master in the chat that can give us a ruling about lightning conductivity and mummies?
Oh, hello.
Aw, regen once again.
Remember
Wait,
when we were talking about how Blodge was a lie? By the way, that was
I mean,
that wasn't the tackle guy.
Yeah, there is a world where those guy failed both regen rolls and he would be down 2 guarders for the next half.
Yeah, he'd be.
It's so much more fair if there's no regen.
Yeah.
God, you really are. I didn't realize you saw anti-regen.
We could see a 3+.
It's because I'm literally debating with myself if I need to go to a regen team.
I mean, which regen team would you like to play?
It's gonna be Necro.
But Necro is an accordion. Do you know how to play an accordion?
I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn how to play an accordion.
He's been YouTubing accordion lessons. That was a 2 dice, pal.
I I don't know what humans are doing.
Lava Jackal. Sometimes somehow we've made Blood Bowl
That's what they're
more
doing.
nerdier. Oh, he's
That
just...
will.
Wow.
I mean, he did
Mean
have
Joe
dodge.
Bean with the Chad move.
He's sending a message. You can't stay there, though, because otherwise he's going to be
He's
sending
got
a
to make
message.
another 4+ dodge.
He's going to be
Yeah,
sending a
phone
message
tackle.
to the crowd.
He needs to do another 4+ dodge through tackle.
Well, he's done one, right?
He's on the ball. Made one. Might as well.
I think he didn't know what to expect next. To be fair,
Now-
Does it again?
He can 3+2+2+ with the guard lineman next to the zombie, and now the ball is in a really bad spot.
He sent a message here, hasn't he?
Oh, Wendy Pow.
That's
Feel like
another
I would've
bludgeon.
dodged there.
I think the dodge was the better play. Maybe he goes with Rock Davidson instead with a 4+.
Yeah, but that would be another 4+ dodge from tackle.
It's
Surely.
worked so far. He's still got 3 rerolls. Why not? You can't answer me why not right now. Because...
I mean, because he doesn't have anything else to do in the game except die.
Because Leap would be better.
I mean,
he's not a Kislev team.
I mean, if he took leap instead of dodge, it would still be a 4+.
I saw, was it the Big O that has the Leap ghouls with the out agi up?
They're gone now. Warecaster.
Are they?
Yeah. He went for the big dick move as well, but he's not gone this time. He's gone for the reroll though.
Well, see, now that's
Oh,
okay.
see?
He answered the question of what are you going to use those rerolls for? It's going to be 4+ through tackle. Well,
That's
if you're
one
going to
way.
roll 1, I feel like you roll 2, but maybe I'm wrong.
I think he's trying to stop Imlerith from being the answer to the Blitzer.
I mean, I would possibly use this tackle goal anyway, just because
Yeah.
it's safer.
It's raffle.
More likely to bring him down, yeah.
I mean, only double skulls would have been bad there.
If he was a Kislev team, you'd have about 6 players less on the pitch.
It's too late, Cheese. Yeah, I couldn't go to Undead and get all those good market players next season.
How much, on a scale of 1 to yes, do we foul Mean Joe Bean?
It's a bit greedy to actually pull players back, because you only have 3 turns.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
not
very
like-
out of the way.
It's not like if he gets a couple of knockdowns on Rock Davidson and Baldric Theodric, there's that many humans left.
I mean, there's one sweeper in the back and the wizard. And honestly, the wizard is probably the best human.
There is a world that exists where you lightning bolt on turn 7, your turn 7, so that
And
the
no one
Undead
is
are
in the
forced to do a 4+ pickup in the rain in order to score.
Yeah, I mean, if those guy doesn't push hard enough, he could end up in a position where there's like 1 or 2 scoring threats. and
Blitz one,
maybe be
bolt the
dog-
other, and just go,
Believe it.
well, can you do zombie in the rain ball play?
I mean, zombies are unlikely to even get into scoring range.
I don't hate that, to be honest. Just as a whole, shut the drive down completely. It does mean you'd only get
Yeah.
1 KO roll.
If you're playing to win the game, right? Like, you obviously are just trying to down this many players. The only way the only shot you have at actually stopping the score is something like that, where you just rely on them to make a mistake
Yep.
or
I mean,
roll
Lodge-
the dice.
Speaking of
Lodge is
mistakes,
walking.
he needs to get a player round the back. Because right now,
He's
that
got the
Mean
30
Joe
player.
Bean is
Mean Joe
in...
Bean?
What he's gonna actually do is he's gonna foul on the right side of Mean Joe, and then he's gonna be screened off.
Yeah, and then he's
Because
gonna...
this player's never 4+.
Ooh, double
dodge.
skulls! I mean, that was fun.
Triple
We're
skulls.
down to 1 reroll.
Almost funny.
If he gets this
Oh.
next reroll off of him, like the bolt becomes incredibly tempting.
Yeah,
Just
if you can kill the sure hands, it's a 4+ no reroll. I might not even take the foul just out of the fear of the failed bribe.
He doesn't. Interesting.
I mean, you could just make all the 4+ dodges in
You
the
could.
reverse to steal
It's
one
not
dice. to
that
roll.
many It's 2 4+
It's
dodges.
not. It's 2. Yeah, he
I mean,
didn't do
he's
it.
done that last turn.
He did it last turn. He did 3 of them last turn.
I kind of like dodging the Minjo Bean to mark the rookie goal and just blitzing the Raquel goal with your attack.
Yeah, again, hitting the goals
Yeah.
here, it could win him the drive.
I mean, if we can get enough goals out, there will be no scoring threats except the ball, and lightning bolt is good enough.
Grab him by the ghoulies right middle.
Can we get that Gerber saying double skulls as a soundbite, please? Clip it, Velociraptor, and I'm sure I can find someone who can do it for us.
I mean, if you have the clip, it would be pretty easy. Oh, he didn't dodge.
I'd reroll.
Reroll that.
Yeah,
reroll that.
Great.
Great. Oh no! No! What did he roll, Gerber?
Double skulls!
Oh, he made the right choice to re-roll that, and then got put in. You know what? Actually, the one that both down might not have been terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
And you want the damage, really. That's the goal of this.
I know, but you rolled double skulls afterwards, so it didn't work.
I mean,
he didn't know he was going to. I'm not arguing that he knew he was going to. I'm just saying.
This is a bit scary to go that potato.
The accordion! The accordion is stretched to its limits!
It's turn 70. He has to get as close to scoring as possible.
I mean, he's got movement 8 fed.
Yeah, but...
I'm just putting that out there.
It doesn't benefit him to stay closer to the humans, because the humans, if they do bolt next turn, they would then have to run backwards to pick up the ball.
Actually,
if the ball was right next to him, they just pick it up in the huck it.
Yeah, but if he
not only that,
close,
actually, this is really good. If he does get bolted, and it doesn't break armor, it keeps him in scoring range as well.
Right.
And he's got sure hands. No, it would still keep him in scoring range. You just have GFIs.
Yeah. I mean, GFIs are scary. Also, Blodge is good on Griff. Fake Griff.
It looks like Griff, it does.
I think he was supposed
to. He needs the hat.
He doesn't get the hat until he gets a few more levels.
It's an actor playing Griff.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's George Clooney playing Griff in the movie of Griff's life.
Yes.
That.
You know what, right? He still has. He probably isn't going to have it because he's probably getting fouled to nonsense right now.
So you have two choices. You either believe in your ability to stall out for 8 turns on your offensive drive and play for overtime and keep the wizard for overtime, or you bolt here and say it's the rain. You have a 25% chance to have this whole drive cancel out. What do you choose?
If he gets the armor break, then he just needs to blitz the rookie ghoul and no one else is in scoring range. So
just needs to blitz the rookie ghoul. He's got nothing
it's
in
really
range,
easy.
Oh.
It's pretty easy
to
to
he's okay.
dodge.
Arm and Hammer's okay.
I might lightning bolt here. I think I would. Just because I think the blitz on the goal is easy enough with Griff Clooney. And I believe in Griff Clooney.
He doesn't.
No, he can. He can end of turn lightning bolt.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, I
think
like that.
End of turn. If you're gonna lightning bolt it, end of turn lightning bolting is better because then at least you know what happened to Eorveth first, and you can make the informed decision. Hello.
Yeah, that seems fair. I like that logic. So yeah, dodge, blitz the goal, pray for a knockdown. If you do, you just need an armor break on the ball. It is 58% chance to stop the score on the armor break, and an additional chance.
I don't think he's doing it. He's going. No, he's just going for the Rackle goal. He's not going to bolt. 100% not going to bolt now. But he might foul this.
Not the fan.
You can dodge out the guard block and just foul this. 1 assist with his bribe. I'd do that. You got to reroll for it. Do it.
Nope. I think this could have been a
Get in there and foul it. Get in there and foul it, son. You got a bribe.
It could have been. I don't know. Going for like the 60% chance to stop the score here, I think was worth it.
As a viewer, I wanted the bolt, but as the coach, if I was him, I probably wouldn't have done it either. Just because there's no chance of...
I think I'd have, like I say, I think I'd have took a shot at the rookie ghoul to see what happened, and then I'd have been tempted to do the bolt had I injured or like stunned the rookie ghoul.
I mean, the rookie goal would have
because
been,
it's not a 25. If you know, it's not a 25% chance to stop the drive. If you hit it with the bolt, which is 2+, obviously, and then you break its armor with Mighty Blow and it's AV7, it's a guaranteed stop of the drive. Once you roll
and
those
it's
2
like
dice.
58% chance to break the armor and an additional 25% to stop the drive if you don't break the armor, so a 70% chance to... Slightly less because of the one failing on the wizard, but still like 65% chance to stop the drive. For the wizard, that's not bad as far as wizards go.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But you would have had.
I think
to get a
Fed is
knockdown on the
despairing
rookie.
at me for creating that discussion.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know.
Me and you play Blood Bowl very differently, Fed. I've learned
I
this
mean, the
in my
math
time.
kind of works out. 65% chance to get something as impactful as stopping a touchdown. That's not like that's making a 3+ to stop a touchdown. Like, sure, it's your wizard, but it's not too bad to invest something like that if that's the only way you can win, and it might be because the humans are a bad sport.
The alternative is to go for, like I said, you just do your 8-turn stall score, and you go to overtime. And
Yeah,
overtime with the
can
wizard
you do the
is pretty
8-turn
crazy.
stall score? Like,
you know, maybe.
Oh, also,
mean,
what do you have left by the time you get there is the bigger question,
Yeah.
I think.
like
I mean,
we
the rain
already
codes
have no
persist.
win.
Wouldn't the rain at this point persisting be bad for the humans? They don't
Yeah.
have
It
any
would.
adjunts.
More
That's why I
than-
always play defense in the rain. Just to hope for the chance of it changing.
The doggos are not happy with this turn of events.
He could have like made a couple of dodges because everyone has dodge and it's rather safe.
But like I say,
And he
Crystal
could've-
Hunter, it's not optimistic on taking the rookie ghoul down. It's attempting to take the rookie ghoul down and then making the decision. I'm not saying you absolutely bolt all the time. You see, you go, is the rookie ghoul down? Yes, it is. Now I bolt.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's particularly an optimistic situation. I'd say that's quite, you know, you're relying on the result, on new information to make your decision.
Yeah, Zara the Slayer is the.
Hey up, Bastion, what
Star
else go,
player.
mate? It is, we're in a Zara situation.
I'm not a fan of not respecting the 1-turn at all. We should 100% see a 1-turn attempt here with the easiest setup to do it against. We could even do a fancy 1-turn here where we.
Yeah, I just don't
only
like the
make
amount
one
of...
push.
Right, do we need to have a talk on the podcast, Fed? About...
I mean, this is the podcast, isn't it?
We're now
It's become the podcast.
Do we need to have a talk about 1-turn defense setups?
Respect 1-turns. Like, you don't want to give even a 10% chance.
Because I've
to
seen a
even it
ton,
up.
and I mean a ton of this in playoffs this season.
As a coach that appreciates 1-turning, I'm good if we don't spoil how to do it better.
I'm not going to tell you how to defend my play, actually. I was having this
Right.
conversation when I was casting Synergy the other day, and I was like, I can now finally talk about how you actually beat Nurgle coaches, because I'm not I'm not shooting myself in the foot anymore.
That's exactly how I feel about Kislev. Like, a lot of coaches really have no idea what to do, and I'm like, oh well, I'm not going to tell you.
I mean, from what I've seen this season, the strategy is make sure Superfed plays with 6 players by turn 3.
And it works. It's consistent.
Every time.
This one trick makes Kislev coaches angry.
This one trick makes Superfed furious.
There's a lot of tricks for that, but
We
removing
need
my
5
entire team quickly
yeah.
is definitely one.
So can he? This is a bit of a weird setup because the ogre is in a stupid place.
He got kick off your time. That's nice. How is Zara working out? She's been kind of lame. She got KO'd. She's back though.
She stabbed once.
Didn't do
didn't
it.
do it.
turns.
Well, that's not a terrible kickoff result, to be fair.
Yep. I believe he did set up properly to get this though, so we're going to have rather easy pushes.
We gotta push.
Couldn't set up for 3 dices because he is missing a player, but it's still a good position.
I have enjoyed. You know what? There's been a ton of really good 1-turns on display this. This.
I would say
playoffs.
he's doing it right. I didn't get a chance to comment earlier, but I like the setup a lot from
Ooh,
him.
he should have moved this guy one more to the right.
I feel like
One.
well, it's not too late to correct this, but I feel like the ogre should be up 1.
Yeah, I mean he could walk the ogre. He shouldn't be up 1. The ogre should be.
Oh,
up
you
3.
expect him to do the move? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. If he
Yeah,
boneheads.
I mean, I would personally not rely on the ogre and put someone else
Yeah,
on that
yeah.
duty, but I guess the ogre can do it. But yeah, he still has the players.
He didn't just play in Rebel Cheese X, he played his playoff game last night. It's his second season in Rebel. He does recaps in Rebel. And, yeah, he had a hell of a game last night, to be honest. Oh, the Ogre moved. Yay, Fatty!
2+. Way to burn that, too. I'm a fan of that.
Good job, Fatty, good job.
Who gets the push?
This is
Good
looking
dice
good.
manipulation.
You know what, though, right? Like, I'm scared for the ball handling bit in the rain.
Yeah. And also, because of this setup...
Yeah, he has... yeah, he didn't move somebody first.
I mean, he couldn't really because of the chain push. The big issue was because of...
Could he not...
Hang
Hang on. Could he not now push the Zara below the catcher and push the zombie here anyway,
but that's still
and
pushes
then move the
instead of
players
one.
and then just do one more push?
This push is very dangerous because if he screws it up, he would... Okay, good, dodge. If he screws this push up before doing that, he would lose the ability to continue the play.
Yeah, the thing is he wanted to not take another push. The big mistake was the guard guy that blitzed at the start should have been where the Ogre was, and the Ogre should have been where Min Jo Bin is, and that way this would have been safe. But he got it anyway.
And he's completely out of base contact as well, so he's getting the best possible catch he can get. It's not an easy throw, though. He has got accurate.
I mean, with accurate, it's a 4+ pass. It's a 4+ pickup, 4+ pass.
You know what I might do here? Just because it's completely free and risks nothing. I think I'd stab with Zara on that rookie zombie before I did anything.
He hit the rookie zombie with someone else. I mean, if he stabbed with the Zara and then blocked
He could have
the
had an
other
extra block.
rookie...
Yeah, that would have been better.
I think he could have also avoided the intercept with like one GFI, and he preferred to take a GFI over the intercept because you can reroll a GFI. You cannot unreroll a successful.
Hey, 4+ pickup, that's good. This rain is making things problematic, but he's getting there. There isn't a gap where there's no tackle.
No.
That's what I've just been looking at. Right? Tosca has maximised his tackle layout.
He makes the 4+ pass.
And gets the catch!
It's close.
Oh, wow!
This is those moments of like, well, now shoot, I have to really go for these dodges, don't I? Darn. I didn't think I was going to have to do this.
I wasn't expecting this.
There is tackle in every gap, but it's only for the second dodge, because you can dodge the first one from next to a non-tackler. So he has a 5+ with dodge, 4+ without dodge, and then a 3+ with dodge again, and 2 GFIs to make this. It's hard, but it's doable.
You know what? He's got this far. You've got to, right? I think he sat here going, I kind of wish I kind of wish I'd lightning bolted that zombie so I could just run straight through. Or, you know, nail the ghoul on the wing. If he gets this will be incredibly hype.
It should be about 23 to actually get this with a reroll in hand and the dodge working on the 5+ and the 3+.
I genuinely think he sat here.
No,
he did this wrong, but it didn't matter.
What? That's not how you do it.
That's not where you dodge from. Nope.
Oh no!
Goodbye.
Of course.
I mean,
you knew it was coming.
Why did he go? Why did he do the second both dodges through tackle?
Yeah, I mean,
it didn't matter, but yeah.
That's, like, it's still a really big mistake, because if it did matter...
Yeah.
Like, taking a 5+ from tackle is silly when you can take it from not tackle.
Ah, that was such a rookie mistake. Not a rookie mistake, just I think, high pressure, maybe cyanide pathing?
Might be. Regardless, it is sloppy to do that.
Oh, he got so close. I could taste it.
You forget that it's the dodge from the square that you're in. That whether it matters whether or not there's tackle.
You know what? I had to actually explain that to someone the other day. I was actively having that discussion. It was with a veteran coach that I thought would know better.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the tackle rule. It's players
the first time I played Skaven, which was later than a lot of people imagined, but the first time I was playing Skaven, I was doing cage dive stuff against dwarves, and I learned the hard way that, you know, you find the blitzer as the cage corner, and that's the angle that you take if you're going to do a cage dive.
Yeah, as Chris Lunt says, it could have been playoffs. Right, I want to say thank you to Robbie for Rob, Techie19, and Edal Bright Jr., all for the follows. Cheers, dudes.
So yeah, 2KO is coming back for the humans is big.
It's
So
still
maybe
11 versus 11.
Yeah. But the humans army still.
And Rama said, "Yep." It's like explaining to veteran coaches that leap takes 2 squares of movement. Did you catch that conversation, Fed? I believe you were tagged at it.
I did. I just woke up and read it.
That must have been
jumping in here.
A pleasant conversation to wake up to.
I'm just it convinces me of what I already believe.
Well, being French Canadian just makes you silly.
Don't be racist, Meta.
The less you know about the game, the better your dice.
700 coaches the goal, Cthulhu. 700 coaches the dream. I don't know.
I don't know. 700 is a lot.
We were at 660 after ramp up.
700.
We're aiming higher still. I thought we were in purge territory.
I'm not aiming for anything. I just open the sign-ups up and see what happens. It doesn't. It's not like I get paid for this. It's not like having 700 coaches as opposed to 600 coaches is going to get me more cash in pocket.
I mean,
you're not getting paid.
Some of our coaches sub to you. So if we have more coaches are likely to sub to you.
I would need to stream.
Is it really not getting paid? What do you think, Dad?
See, the lobbyists that are trying to convince me of all the different ways that the league should be handled, those are the people that are paying me. You got to work the lobbyist angle, Bill.
So really, you don't even care about 4-minute turns,
or player markets or anything. It's just those lobbyists that.
Oh, that's a pretty good kick. Can we stop this rain? Because I know it does not do good things to the stream quality.
It's probably a bad kick against kickoff return because the thrower's right next to the ball now.
I mean,
so even if it's a blitz,
like when you say it's rubbish, Bastionwood, how rubbish is it? Because I know you can basically run Blood Bowl 2 on a toaster if you turn the graphics settings far enough.
Didn't Lumi find a way to run like Blood Bowl 2 on his phone? Surely you could do something.
I mean, come on, like Callisti Maya runs it on a Mac. If you can run it on a Mac, surely you can run it on a PC.
Does it actually run, or does it just walk?
Well, it turns out, apparently, this is why he's so slow in game, is because his Mac takes forever to load it all. He doesn't actually take 4-minute turns, it's 3 minutes of loading and then 1-minute turns.
I mean, at least he has time to type stuff in the admin channel during those 3 minutes.
But it's playoffs, typing. Baby.
I mean, he gets a post like once every 3 turns. That's pretty fast.
McNugget has nailed it, Fed, right there in chat. He's got your number. Why do you think all of Fed's team names are named after porn stars and porn sites and stuff like that?
I was gonna break the naming scheme this season, and I just couldn't do it. I had to stay on brand.
Then some Russian porn conglomerate was like, "Come on, here's the cash."
And I'm like, okay, well, what if I just don't do any repeat names? How hard would this be? No, I had the list done in like 5 minutes. From memory.
Apparently it's the game conflicts with some graphics cards. Mac is 12 years old, my laptop is 60 for 20 minutes startup and crashes during Word. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Sympathies, Bastion Wood. But you know what? If you ever do get to upgrade at any point, we do have sign-ups throughout the season. You don't have to sign up at the beginning of the season. You can join the ramp-up program at any time, so you don't have to wait. If midway through the season you get some scratch and you want to buy a new upgraded PC, you can totally join us then.
I mean, I would still maybe consider asking Lumi if he can
find a way to play it on phone. On a pocket calculator.
I mean, do you guys not have phones?
Well memed. And before the humans failed to pick up the ball for 3 turns.
I would like to see failed pickup, bounces to the catcher fails his catch, bounces out, and the game is over then and there.
I'd like to see him never pick it up, but then a white blitz him and scatter it onto the ball,
and
then someone catches it. Just like Orlan did.
I was to say you're asking for an Ornan here.
Halibeta, where can I get the playoff brackets? The playoff brackets are pinned in the playoff chat and scheduling channel in Discord.
You can also go in game and calculate everything.
No, you couldn't. I mean,
And if you look at the
almost
whole-
certainly couldn't.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Big
build
lad
your own
ogre.
bracket.
Backhand from
I'm not
hell.
sure about not stabbing with the Zara.
But we already know that Zara is just here for looks and not for stabs.
I mean, fair. She is an Amazon, I
Oh,
guess.
Robbie, is that the one that Vulpes and Coulter put together? I don't know if you guys saw this, but it's really good as well.
Pretty nice.
I like her leggings.
She's just looking at the Zara model. Like,
Did you expect
I mean,
anything?
it's not like I'm gonna watch her stab somebody. It's only happened once. 9
Okay,
times.
the dream is if it bounced to the catcher, to Zara, to the lineman, to the white, to the zombie, zombie catches, and we have a zombie ball.
I feel like Superfed is now staring at Zara's cold dead eyes and patting his leather couch.
It's a leather recliner.
I mean, it requires a bit of effort because Zara is looking to like the left, so you need to go into free camera.
Yeah, you
to
got a
look
free
at
cam.
It's a bit of work, but I'm sure Superfed is willing to put that up.
She's doing the right hand motions.
Oh Jesus!
I mean, you started it. It's your fault, Metal.
And you know what? Yeah, it's entirely my fault. I accept that.
I just don't know about the knuckles.
I don't know. Some people like those.
God, it's so good being able to two-dice an ogre with just one player with no assist, right? Like, hello, bang.
Just mummy things.
Just strength 6
strength
mummy things.
6.
Yeah, it's so good. This is such a good undead team. I feel bad for B-Dog because he's playing, like, he's going for it. He's really trying. But I think everybody wants Toskai to win because it's like.
I mean, I don't know.
Toskai's a rebel
Superfed-
institution, dude.
Yeah, but Superfed is slowly looking more and more into Zara's eyes, and it might change his perspective.
It's that hypnotic gaze.
Yep.
Spoiler: Cheesex is going to lose his first game after giving up far too many blocks, but he'll have had to. It would have been there'll be been no other choice.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Hyper control. I think the bigger one was that Kemri versus Orc Slug match you cast last night, Fed.
Oh, zombie!
We called
Oh
this.
no!
We might apple him.
Jacob
I don't hate
Frankowski.
apple him.
I don't hate
He
Apple.
does.
Yeah, he
Apple
does.
him.
Yep.
You know
Guard
what?
Lineman?
Guard block lineman, very good, and it's a 2-player swing, taking the casualty
It
and
is.
the zombie, and that you
Yeah.
For overtime.
I mean, yeah, you cannot really afford to go below 11, so it's worthwhile to try and up or something. And also, Toskai would just foul every turn if he gets another player, I think.
Is that the wrong?
Might-
Yeah. Okay, Haleb. That's last season's, and the reason it's not updated is because Schleiss is on. Schleiss runs Nuffalitics, and he's on hiatus at the moment because real life is very, very busy for him. Are we going to foul the Ogre now? I know it's the
Probably.
kick, block, tackle zombie rather than not having a dirty player zombie because for some insane reasons on the bench rather than this rookie over here. But I think I'd still foul. No, and Toskai agrees.
Can this ogre leave? Can the ref see?
Just a stun. You know what? If you had dirty player,
These bribes are just not going to
I
get
mean-
used.
would have hit thick skull.
If we had dirty player, thick skull, yeah. I mean, thick skull would be high, I guess.
We like thick skull. Who's ringing me?
I mean, I think Superfed is looking at something else that is thick, but
1 sec.
More pushes for the humans.
yep. I mean, if they can not die for long enough and push this to overtime, that's the ideal scenario.
Well, they're not doing so hot
No.
that they're not dying, but
believe.
I'm worried for this human team. I really am.
Cheesex, dirty player is still the best skill, if you ask Viking Co.
Yeah, but how do you hear Viking Cop's response through all of the chewing of Cheetos?
You have a translator, like the sign language, in the bottom left corner of the stream.
Is it the way he munches the Cheetos indicative of?
It's pretty complex, really. Humans are just going nice and slow. I mean, there's no reason to rush.
Drana. I like that. I'm not going to sing it, but I think Fed should do that. Come on, Fed, in your most deadpan.
I don't sing.
No, just do it in your most deadpan. Just do it in your most
Get
deadpan.
Chubstep in here. We need
I like thick
Chubstep.
skull, and I cannot lie. You other coaches can't deny. When the skelly runs in full pace and sticks a boot right in your face, you get sprung.
We need Chubstep. Where is Chubstep?
I think it worked better than singing it, if I'm truly honest. I think that worked better. It did it for me.
I don't know.
Clip it, guys. Clip the moment I actually made Superfed do something.
Hey,
he actually listened to me.
I like thick skull, and I cannot lie. You other coaches can't deny. When a skelly runs in with a full pace and sticks a boot in your face, you get sprung.
that was better, I think.
Oh god. Oh god. You know what? If Viking Cop is getting sponsored by some form of Cheetos, I
think
I
that
want in
would
on that
require
cash.
not-
I want in on that cash, man. Isn't Viking Cop playing at some point soon?
Didn't he already play?
No,
I
I
don't
don't know. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to check now.
I think he got Challengers Cup.
No, I know, but I mean, when does he play?
Ow. I'm not his dad.
Here you are. Oh, it's
How did you know?
no. Where is it? I know it's on the thingy because I was looking today to make sure the calendar was filled out, and I can't remember what it was. The Marvelous Mutants, aren't they?
Yep.
Oh, there they are. Challenge Cup Marvelous Mutants tomorrow. About this time, they'll just be getting ready to start.
Oh. Interesting.
Hey, Ginger Wolf, how's it going, buddy? We do see a kind of break. Are we just going to keep fouling the Ogre? I kind of don't like it without Dirty Player. But
I mean, he can use the rookie zombie, who is fine to lose.
yeah, I think he's been slowly rotating his players down the pitch to allow him to get this rookie zombie in.
I mean, the main goal is to go like as wide as he can, because that way there's no good way to push forward without taking risks.
On the flip side, though, does going very, very wide not allow the humans to kind of wrap it down a side?
I mean, I think those guys are really happy if the humans like now push the go button, because he has enough time to pin them down and force them to either fall back, which would be really messy, or force them to score quickly, which would be good for Toast Guy.
So, how do you get out of this situation if you're the humans? Is it just prayer?
You see that kick lineman? You red dice the mummy, kill it, and then maybe you have a chance.
And then just as Toast Guy just gets completely demoralized by the loss of the mummy, you use that side. Hey,
Ref! He barely touched him. He only boxed card.
Ref, it was only a stun.
Doesn't even count.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'll be happy now, Fed, that a foul has finally gone called.
I would say there's been actually a fair amount of fouls to not get called.
I mean, he didn't really get major damage from fouls either. Most of them have been stuns. So, pretty boring on fouls. Now we could see Zara stab something, but we're not going.
We're not going to see Sarah blitz stab. Blitz stabbing is such a bad choice.
I mean, you're more likely to break something with a blitz stab
If
than
you
with
had
a
a
normal
Palmer,
blitz.
I would say if you had a Palmer, I would agree with you. But actually, since he only has Mighty Blow, and it's based, well, there's another second Mighty Blow. But
like the thing is, if you knock down with Mighty Blow, then Mighty Blow is the same as... It's slightly better than Stakes, but you also need the knockdown. And even on a zombie, it's only 75% to get the knockdown.
You say only, but 75% is better than the chance of breaking armor with the stab on a zombie.
Yeah, but you then still need to break the armor. Then Zara just goes for the armor break to begin with and has the same chance to break as you.
Yeah, probably.
Cannot argue with math.
I can. I don't want to, but I can.
Positioning aggressively. He might be going for a quicker score than I would, but...
I mean, he does have some room to push. Yeah, like he has the wizard, he has the room to push through. The issue is...
Is he got the speed?
Yeah, speed. I mean, if he's willing to hand off, he definitely has the speed.
Ooh,
Why would you be willing to hand off?
Yeah, I was going to say, handing off in the rain sounds like an awful decision. But he has, like, segregated a fair amount of Toscai's players. Like, the,
Where are you safe, though? This seems...
No, this
nasty.
is weird.
I mean, you are safe behind...
Yeah, okay, he's still staying back.
I think he's playing it very pro-elf.
Yeah, but you're not pro-elves. You cannot pass as pro-elves, and you cannot catch as pro-elves, and it's raining.
He's gonna try and draw them over to this left side, and then...
He has got a pass
zigzag.
to either the blitzer or the catcher to go for a score next turn, should they be alive and in position.
Would you consider dodging into that screen and blitzing the ball with Emma useless? It is a 3+ dodge and 2 G5s, but you do have the dodge skill.
Yeah.
And you got break tackle, yeah.
Humans are looking at that.
I think I would just walk on that ball with even if you roll a 1 in 9 and just ball, and just hold yourself against it. The fact that your mummy is now blodge firm in the middle of, like, right next to your opponent's ball.
I mean, Zara does have stab, so maybe she can knock you down.
AV9, no, it's not nice. It's not a good one.
28% knockdown.
And you wouldn't go that way. You wouldn't go in next to Zara. You'd go in next to the blitzer.
Their tackle.
But the blitzer has tackle.
No, you wouldn't go in through tackle. You'd go in from in front of Zara. You'd go in from in front of Zara, into the tackle.
I mean, if he can assemble a 2-dice with the tackler is a bit more
if he can assemble a 2-dice, there's so much assist required. He'd have to fall back his offensive players.
If he can assemble a 1, I mean, a 1-dice with the tackler is better than Zara's stab. And a 1-dice should not be too difficult to achieve. So maybe it is better to use to be next to Zara.
Instead, we're gonna see him base everything up.
I mean, that also works.
Base.
Base. He's not basing too hard.
Uh-oh. Baldric Theodoric. Taking a smack in the head. You won't be back for a while.
That's rather big, because the kick would have been really nice to have if he's gonna score quickly.
The kick would be rather nice to have, even to just try and make the potential Toskai 1 turn harder.
Yep. Ooh, both down.
White's coming from downtown. Downtown into both down. Town.
That's not a good place. Now, there is... He could set up a 2-dice blitz on the mummy with tackle into trying to hand off to the catcher and scoring. But that sounds...
I mean,
so
I feel like that's his play, because he's getting just closed out right now.
Like, there's not much else to do, but that is scary, because you have to get the knockdown.
Position's so perfect right now.
What was that, sorry?
Oh, the down zombie is positioned perfectly to make this, like, between the combination of the stand firm on the mummy. The screen is actually really, really effective right now.
Toskai is a really good player, to be fair. Like, he, positionally, is very, very strong.
There's nowhere the humans can go forward with the ball.
I mean, they could blitz the mummy and go for the score.
Dice. But then you're committing.
Oh, they could blitz,
okay,
stab,
I like this.
Stab!
I'm terrified.
I like this because he's not.
Oh my word!
Anything.
Gets through the armor.
Kill it!
Oh yeah. The slow-mo.
What?
Yes!
Zara's a monster!
Zara the Slayer!
Am I useless?
Zara clip.
Am I useless? Well, you're not as good as Zara.
I mean, now he can stall rather safely down there. There's a lot of room
Chat is
there.
going to be over the moon with that one.
I mean, I'm over the moon with that one.
I'm gonna need a cigarette after that one.
You just need to believe in Zara, I guess. Yeah, he kind of needs to do a GFI if he's not going for the handoff this turn to be safe. But he could definitely be safe now, sort of next to that sideline. And with the mummy down, the undead is a lot less threatening. Now that KO probably makes him want to score quickly even more, because he would prefer to defend against no mummy with the wizard than to risk overtime and give another shot for that mummy to come back.
He's got a great shot on this ghoul. He should take this, but he won't. He's playing more safe with the ball, which I understand.
Yeah. Now focus on...
the all, I need to roll a 9+ or I'm screwed. To be fair, yeah.
28% of the time, it works every time.
The amount of coaches I see that rely on a 1 in 36, I think the 9+ is a lot better than that.
Bastionwood was only asking just earlier how well Zara was doing. I think the answer is she's done well.
Better.
Ooh, down he goes.
God, you're so far ahead.
You don't re-roll this.
3 seconds ahead at this point.
On the one.
Is the mummy going? Sorry, is the ogre going to survive another round of getting punched in the head by the mummy? That's the question.
I believe in Rip Studley.
I love that name, by the way. It's so good.
I do believe.
I'm a little concerned that he's going to get pinned against the side, though.
It would take a while. I mean... Well...
To be fair, it was only a 5+ catch with catch, Zord, if the stab didn't work. I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, what could go wrong? I mean, 5+ catch is, like, higher than 50%.
Question. In this scenario, do you 3 dice the catcher, or do you 2 dice Mean Joe Bean because he's also in scoring range?
The thing is, the catcher is easier to knock down.
Yeah, but
and also
he's
more
still
fun
in
to
scoring
kill.
range.
Yeah, but he would need to hand off to him
this guy.
in the rain, which probably will eat a reroll. Oh, and also, yeah, you can base him quite heavily, or block the path effectively with the screen. But then again, he is giving up a lot of ground here in the center.
Yeah, are they going to switch back? Ogre goes down again. He's fine.
Ogre lives. Rip Studley. I believe in you.
What a name. At this point, is he just earning his value by holding down Squirrely 4? Because ogres are high value pieces, but they're not strength 6 movement 4 block guard mummy value.
Yep.
I think I just repositioned on the right side of the pitch now.
Yep, you can blitz that the Edgar the Poor Zombie, and you have enough players. And like, if the ogre stands up, like, the mummy doesn't have break tackle, so it's not scary. Like, if those guys... Wait, what? What?
Why?
No,
what?
No. What? That's a bad wizard. Oh, I see what he was going to do. He was going to blitz through Death Row McElf 4, and he was going to go for the handoff, dodge, score.
That sounds horrible. It's a 4+, and you would still need a 3+ dodge from tackle. That sounds insanely
I didn't say it was good. I said I think that's what he was going to do.
I mean, he can still go for the center here, which would be great.
That was a million times worse than lightning bolting on turn 7.
I mean, yes. I mean, this could achieve barely nothing. The lightning bolt there could have made this 0-0. And honestly, if this was 0-0, this would be an incredibly scary position for Toast Guy.
It would.
Because there is, like, you could reposition to the center here, and Toast Guy would have to answer, because it's 0-0. But now, it's kind of bad.
It's
kind of bad. Yeah. You could see that.
Go about the master of understatements. The one doesn't help, but I mean, a successful wizard wouldn't have overly helped.
I wouldn't have reacted any differently if the wizard works.
Why did he push him there? What? Why there? Why not up and just go straight to the right there and have a happy time screening off?
I don't want to be that guy, but I think his head's gone.
What? I mean, still go to the right here, even with the wrong push direction as the correct play, but because he could dodge the guard mighty blow to complete the screen, I guess.
Are we completely giving up the entire drive at this point?
I mean, this feels like
it's not the drive. He's just trying to reset because he sees the roadblock in front of him. But he is
way
missing.
Too late to reset.
He's missing the trees through the forest here on the right side. Like he had other options. I
mean, that power might help.
That lightning bolt speaks to the fact that he had one play in his mind and he can't see beyond that one play. And when it didn't work, it's now just reboot.
I feel like you need to use this blitzer to hold down, Mo Howard here because.
With that 1D power and the dodge, imagine if he had a screen in the center of the field and had, like, his full path to scoring free already. Imagine that.
I bet he rolls this. I bet... Oh, no, he doesn't. That's good.
I think he's got his head back together, but I think he was, for a minute there, he made a bad decision, instantly regretted it when he rolled the 1, and then...
And then made a bad decision.
And then didn't stop and reconsider. He just...
Right.
Yeah, I think he needed to take... And I think that's an important lesson for coaches. You know, if something goes wrong that you weren't expecting, and it's still your turn, because it's not a turnover level of going wrong, you take a step, stop, breathe, thinking through, and then make a decision on where your next play comes from. Because making a decision when you're that, like, in reaction territory is actually quite bad. It's...
Yeah, I mean, this play was incredibly weak and probably gives up the chance.
Ooh, that's
of scoring.
a big removal.
Yeah. Another player down. Even if you do bring it to overtime, there's no wizard and you're down 2 men. Like, your only hope is it turns into sweltering heat on the turn after you score, and like everyone gets hit on those guys' team.
Wow, okay, that would be...
There's plenty of other comeback mechanics that are built into the game, like, pitch invasions or...
I mean, yeah,
rocks.
There is no fame either way. I mean, yeah, if he fails both KOs on Emma useless and the rock takes out Squirrel, I don't think the undead will do super well if they are missing both of their mummies.
I feel like you're really reaching.
I mean, that's the only thing I can do at this point.
This ogre is just getting chinned over and over again.
Like, he threw away the wizard, and now it's gonna be incredibly hard to score as well. Because he threw away his chance to regroup at the center and have a very good position. Like, the only thing left now is miracles.
I would be surprised if there's not someone gonna... If he leaves Rock Davidson unbased, Toskai's giving him an out.
Is it an out, though? I mean, he's still... And that's after he has to make a 4+ in the rain.
Yeah, but I mean, 4 pluses aren't impossible. You act like 4 pluses are impossible. 4 pluses are not impossible.
I mean, he did make like 4 of them last half.
You don't...
You don't like relying on them, but I mean, what else can he do?
Yeah, and he does respect him.
I'm just saying he has to respect that potential play. I'm not saying...
There's still a blitz on the zombie here. The rookie zombie. And if he gets a knockdown, he can, once again, sort of cage up in the center, because he has Zara free, the guy blitzing and the Blodge blitzer.
There's a play here to free up that blitzer if he wants to go for it. Basically, yeah, you just use Zara to set up the assist on the zombie, and then you blitz the ghoul.
From downtown with Mean Joe.
One die. Then you don't have to... It keeps the path open is why.
Yeah, but he could have blitzed with Mighty Blow and then had that player useful.
No, but I think
he wants to blitz the ghoul.
I think he's committed to this plan. I think his head is on the plan that he's blitzing down Corpse Robber with Mean Joe Bean. He's going to make the pass play, and then he's gonna go deep.
Does it even need to be a pass?
Yeah, it does.
It could be 1GFI.
One GFI handoff, yeah. It's probably better.
Yeah.
I mean, he does have accurate, and it's a 2+ pass, so the pass is better.
He's doing it. He's on it. That's his plan.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's got
even
it.
Even if you score here, Tosca is super happy to have 3 turns to score without.
That's what I was saying before. Yeah, it's not the worst case scenario, so that's why Tosca doesn't have to overcommit to this. But I hope he hedges his bets and maybe brings Zara over or something.
Yeah, you've got to move players over to. Maybe he doesn't.
I wouldn't score.
Yeah, maybe he just uses the players he's now got to set up some form of a screen.
Yeah, he can screen effectively. Like the mummy is stuck on the ogre.
Yeah, there's only realistically a white and a zombie that can do anything. Plus a potential dodge from Avalak.
Yeah, this is not going to be the best screen.
I mean, if he blitzed the zombie to have the mighty blow there and the blodger there, it would have been better.
We're not screening.
Yep. First catch is bad.
He's actually gone for the throw rather than the handoff.
I mean, he has the free pass reroll for it, so it's better.
He's fluffed it, and the scatter's really bad for him as well.
Yep. He could have screened so safely in that position. I really dislike that play. There's no reason to score now and not next turn, especially when you could have a very nice screen. And
it's not very nice. It's okay.
I mean, if he, instead of doing the 1-dice, blitzed that zombie, got the knockdown, he had the Mighty Blow Blitzer, the Blodge Blitzer, and Zara to protect himself, and it would have been an actual perfect screen. Because he'll have, like, 1 from the left blocking you and 2 from the front, and you could maybe dodge the Mighty Blow that was on the ghoul to have another guy, just to have, like, essentially an X cage that's a bit wide, which would have been perfect. Because the mummy is not a threat with the ogre on it.
Yeah. He had a decent screen from in the past. He was going for the score. I think, like I said, he'd committed to that player. Now this is his real problem, is because he's now got the white who's going to blitz down Rock Davidson, and then he's got the ghoul who, with a push or better on that blitz, is going to have the ball in hand on a 75% chance.
Oh, but that enables Zara. Zara is free right now. And also the tackle Mighty Blow is free.
I would say Mean Joe is also free.
Yeah, like you can mark one, you cannot mark both. And do you really want to mark Zara with your best player?
Hey up here, Prog. How's it going, mate?
He's going to go for the pickup.
He's going to go for the pickup, 100%. I think he should put Imlerith on Zara. As scary as that sounds.
I might not go for the pickup because a bad scatter here might be worse than just having 2 guys next to him.
Scatter onto the ghoul and into Mean Joe's hands.
Yeah.
That'd be beautiful. Every turn, this flippin' ogre gets powered to the ground.
I'm just more impressed that he's made all the boneheads.
Yeah, he just keeps getting right back up, right? Aprog, we are not going to address what happened earlier, not because it was anything other than within 48 hours, and we don't want to spoil for anyone who hasn't had a chance to catch the game. Please.
You want me to time him out?
No, it's fine.
I can time people out.
If you want to. I mean...
I got permission!
No worries. It's, just like I said, just...
Goodbye. I mean, it was one.
It was one, yeah. You haven't been bandering. Oh, he's gone for the pickup, and he's got the pickup. But where does he go that he doesn't either instantly get punched in the head? Because there's...
Stab.
Why would you need to stab?
Oh,
because then you
stab
can
is better.
Because you can.
Stab is better. I mean, the thing is, as Tosca, you should go closer to Zara, because the stab is less likely to knock you down than the tackle hit. And then, as B-Dog, you should stab, because he is closer to Zara, and it's hard to hit him.
Because you paid for Zara, goddammit.
At this point, you kind of have to, really.
Yeah, but it was just a chat per J-Pro. You're not banned, so...
Zombie dodge.
That's big.
Zombie
and
dodge.
Double GFI.
Double GFI to Mark Zara. Oh,
he's going to reroll this because he's not going to overtime.
He doesn't
I mean, he can still dodge out with Zara. Get it after blocking the guard zombie, and guard doesn't matter.
Just stab the zombie and feel good about that.
Nah. I would move the guard in to mark the white and the zombie, block the zombie, and then go in with a blitz stab, because blitz stab is the best.
It's an option.
The ogre's back on his feet, ladies and gentlemen.
Another
what a
round.
legend.
literally standing. all game.
Halub is a fan of that zombie. I can't imagine that B-Dog is.
Ooh. Just a regular block. Does he have the speed to wrap around? I mean, he could... No, this is going to be
weird.
gross. I don't like that. He should have blocked the fence.
Is it going to be a one dice from around the horn?
It is going to be a one dice probably after the guard and the... But he's got no recover if he does it that way.
No, he has the thrower still, who he can kick it towards him and hope it scatters in a decent spot and then do a dodge.
Yeah. The guard could double GFI
It's a
to
sidestep, you
mark the
can't
goal.
kick it towards him, you can just hit him.
Yeah. I mean, the guard Mighty Low could double GFI to mark the ball or cut corners with dodge. One time in one GFI, because you paid for dodge, might as well use it. It's slightly better.
He does have a potential... No, it's a horrible recovery. Oh, he's going for GFI, isn't he? There we go. That was the
I mean,
play.
it's one GFI with tackle to hit the ball now. And you even form
That's not a
some
GFI.
scatters.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
The goal is in the way.
Yeah, GFI, yeah. Okay.
If the goal was anywhere else.
Yeah,
then
or if it died or something. It's a GFI, but you're hitting it with Mighty Blow as well.
We got
Gets-
this. Oh, jeez.
Oh no.
Oh, he's got it. Where's the
Well,
scatter going?
scatters it towards the
That's an
thrower.
interesting decision.
I'm not...
Oh, it's a KO. That's a big one.
Alright.
Misso, I don't know if you've been paying attention.
Bounce to the thrower's hand. That's a really good scatter still.
That's actually pretty good for the humans. I mean, there's not...
That's really good for the humans.
Are we going to see the
There's
old
no-
4+3+ from tackle?
Can we do something with Alex Sullivan?
I
Can
would
we do anything?
we
with
just
him?
mark as
Thanks.
zombies.
I would... Yeah...
I don't like this position.
Is he what, going to punch the white?
Even
He's
with
found a
the
pow.
there, that's still bad because the white is okay with.
Well, no,
being
because the
knocked
white
down.
probably wanted the chance to actually get involved in this action. Like,
I
somehow...
mean, the thing-
Tying down 2 players now.
that big,
somehow...
and
B-Dog
I would not throw that. I would not have
No, if that had
the balls
failed...
to throw that.
Oof.
Like
Oh,
even a
it's
push,
turn 15.
he needs to
But
pick
he,
up
but
the
he
ball
has
next.
players in scoring range and somehow outnumbers Torsky in this area of the pitch.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
The
Not
zombies
until
are-
there's not anymore because the zombies are going to just flood
Yeah,
in.
it's going to be like
Because
Night of the
what he
Living
did with
Dead,
Alex
right?
Sullivan, all he had to do was mark the Edgar the Poor, and that would have blocked off Death Row. But
I
now
mean-
both those zombies are going to be in this play.
Even just marking death row would have still been some value over taking the block on the white, because the white, if the white wanted to dodge, it could dodge regardless.
I also think the direction of the block on Mo Howard, the guard zombie, with Fend, he should have pushed him towards the blitzers, but he didn't because he wanted to protect them from the hit.
Yeah, but
Um,
it's better off to force those guys' hand into a
Yep.
weaker spot.
Yep.
There is still a chance.
There's not.
It's not very
This
good.
is over. This is over.
This is not going to kicks.
This is not going to kicks.
Gets the knockdown.
I mean, you can't say Powell because he has tackles. So, come on.
I mean, he did get Ep out.
Not piling on. Good discipline.
Okay, game plan. You blitz the ghoul with wrestle with your sure hands onto the ball. Ball goes into guard guy. Guard
Sixes it.
guy casuals it. Actually, no. Guard guy fails the catch. It goes into Zara, and then Zara styles in and goes in because you paid for
Hey,
her, so you
the
might as well
mummy-
use her.
This mummy is just absolutely beating the nonsense out of Rip Studley every turn.
I mean, he doesn't have much else to do except scatter the ball and play.
But I mean, every block, to be fair, has got him closer. The mummy's almost in scoring range from just hitting the ogre.
Yeah, and only 4 more turns of hitting the ogre.
I said almost. I didn't say he was.
I mean, it's not even halfway, Metal.
That's pretty impressive that he's got that far from just
I
punching
mean-
an ogre in the head.
It's 3 squares off the LOS.
That's still pretty impressive.
He punched him like 8 times.
Shut up.
Oh,
Zara's just punched something. Okay, so that's one of your 4 players.
I would not have used Zara this early. There's no point. If the bounce is Miracle
Yeah, I don't know
into
what that
Zara's
got
hand,
I think it got him a dodge backwards from Mean Joe Bean.
Or maybe he doesn't want to use the thrower to have the sure hands free.
Yeah.
And also it means that if it scatters to the right here, it's not as bad because the thrower can maybe pick it up.
This is all bad.
So Rock Davidson can dodge backwards and get in the end zone on GFI.
Oh, he gets another casual power. That frees up.
That's pretty big.
That was actually a big deal. Yeah, that was huge.
That allows him to make it a 2 dice on a player of his choosing to.
I mean, I would still
scatter the ball.
probably do the 1 dice. Like 1 dice the ghoul and scatter him into the ball.
He's 1 dice and the zombie. That's a skull. And that's a power. But there's not having a reroll, and there's a lot of dice from here on out. Oh, the zombie!
Catch it.
Oh!
Away.
He's a 3 plus 2 2 GFIs?
Yeah. 1 GFI or 2 GFIs. You're right. Yeah. 3 plus 2 GFIs. So.
Oh my god! Come on! Come on! I want this so bad just because of that hero 6 plus. I can't look. I've got my eyes closed. Tell me when it's over.
The game is on.
Tell me when it's over.
It's over.
No, it's over. It's so close.
You were supposed to be the chosen one.
I mean, if he only.
Maybe had a wizard.
Yeah. If only he had a wizard, that would have made things nice. Could have removed tackle from play and then dodged forward.
Nice
Rip.
wizard.
Rip.
Chat.
I mean, that was fun.
Oh, I couldn't. Oh, it's so sad. I'm so sad. But you know, like obviously, I think I'm. Yeah. I feel like B-Dog did really make a lot of good choices in the first half. I think it came apart a bit when the pressure hit him. I mean, I loved his 1 turn. It was really, really good until the Pathan kind of did him in. So I think on the whole, I would say well played, but maybe there's a few pointers to review. We're going to see a blitz on Zara to end the game because
I think Bashwood has the nail to hit on the head here of tackle is OP because this is a really, really dodge-heavy human team. Just about every blitzer has dodge, and tackle really made the difference here.
Yeah. I mean, the Undead do have 4 tackle, which definitely was value this game.
Mm-hmm.
That's that.
And that is that. The wait for a human playoff win continues. Avalach grabbing the MVP there, 132 out of 176. We might see a legend ghoul at some point out of that guy. 44 to go.
It takes. He's still a bit away.
Yeah, well, you know, 1 more season maybe.
And there's a lot of playoffs to get killed in.
There was one. It just got a bit iffy in the middle, didn't it?
Yeah, like the turn with the wizard was very, very sloppy, and possibly was the reason he wasn't able to get safe into scoring range. And also, I think the pass to score was just bad. He could have stayed where he passed from and just moved the mighty blow dude and screened off. It would be a weak screen, or he could have done something completely different and had a perfect screen.
Yeah, I think he got so close, and then it just got a bit scurry. Who's still going? Who's still casting the playoff game right now that we can go and send the host on to?
Steak. But it's be wrong.
Let's see. That's something I haven't. Yeah, Steak Mints TV. Scurry Squad versus the Lord of the Dance. So I bet that's...
Finn's also has a Challenger Cup game on.
We'll go to Steak Mittens. Mostly because I don't... TV. Okay, so while we're reading that, I just want to say thank you very much to...
Stay classy, folks!
Gerber for being an idiot. And Superfed, thank you for coming in late and joining us. It was really enjoyable having you on the cast, man.
Good times.
Stay classy, folks.
Thanks for having me.
Jesus Christ, Gerber.
Get the podcast out of the way. You know?
We will see you all next time, guys. You all stay classy now. Shut up. Shut up.
Folks.
Shut up.
Lined up.
Stay classy.
Thanks for following, everyone. We love you. Bye.
Stay classy.
Asshole.